Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch's mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he had some shit.
Are we on?
What?
We on?
Oh.
What up, motherfucker? Deacon Holcomb in the house.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
We are here. We made it another week. 5150 lives on.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes.
Everything has color to it, Corey.
Yes, Lord. Speak on
Sorry.
it, Lord.
I'm good. We are here once again to talk this shit. I would like to introduce Brother Bobby Glanton Smith,
Old folks in the house.
the voice of reason, Zoe
Yes.
Williams,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Darlene O.G. Ortiz.
Yes.
Middle-aged folks in the house.
I am heterosexual T.D. Jakes.
Oh, stop. I
Well, let's start it off then.
Stop
We
it.
can jump it off, you know. Everybody who's familiar with the show know how it go. We have Darlene come with her loose talk about bullshit.
Bishop
we do.
Corey Long.
I'm sure you got some good ones tonight.
Yeah. I don't know how much time we got, but I went ahead and I chopped it up into 3. 2 on the, silly tip, of course, with loose talk, and then 1 on the way out on the serious tip. But I don't know if you guys probably heard by now that there was an altercation between Diddy and Drake. It happened on Sunday at a club in Miami. It was during a birthday party for DJ Khaled. Anyway, word on the street is that the sources that were there say that Diddy just went up. And now, mind you, they've been really good friends as of lately. I mean, they've done all kinds of things together, right? Like attended all these parties, shows, NBA games. Anyway, they said that Diddy went right up to him, clocked him.
Echoing. Go ahead.
There's an echo? There is right here.
I don't know.
Clocked him one time. So as much as an altercation as it is, apparently Diddy just socked at him one good time. And then as he stole on him, he said, what was it saying? I want to get it correct. He said, you will never disrespect me. And then, people pulled him away. And then they went in the party and they finished it off. Everybody went in there and partying. So
You just get the steal on it, dude? Is that
well,
what that is?
now everybody is speculating the reasons why. Of course, right away, just rumors that that the kind of genre that they deal with. People right away like, "Ooh, it's over Cassie." No, it wasn't over girl. A couple of their camps, people from their camps, are saying that it had to do
It
with.
was over a guy?
No, here we go. No,
What guy was it over?
before you get that out there, no.
No, what guy was it
It
over?
had to do with using some of his music.
Kanye, man.
It was using some music illegally that they said that it was about. But if you guys Google the videotape from when they attended the NBA All-Stars this year, it's pretty damn funny. They were saying that that's when the drama kind of started. They're all up there partying, rapping. Everybody's on the stage because, of course, everybody that's famous or whatever, they get together and they're all kind of just, chilling on the stage, rapping, and mics being passed around. Diddy was getting, if you watch it, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. He's like getting ready to do something, and all of a sudden, just Drake comes right and just wham! I mean, it didn't even look like, what in the hell? And then he like played it off. He acted like he was getting down to get a drink. It is the funniest scene.
The thing about like if P. Diddy and Drake got in a fight, it doesn't seem like it's a threatening fight.
Well, Diddy is 45 and Drake is 21.
What they got to do with
Drake is 21 years old? That's a young guy.
I thought he was
Yeah.
older than that. He's like 25.
No, he's born in what? He was born in what? 80. Is he? No, I could have swore he was still in his 20s. That's like half. of Diddy's
21 versus 29 or whatever. That's
And
the
Diddy
whole
don't look
fight.
like no fighter though either. I mean, it's
Diddy not
almost
a
like
fighter.
it's even.
Diddy is normally with bodyguards that protect him. If Diddy walked up to somebody in an alley or on the street when he was by himself and swung on somebody, I would be very impressed.
Yeah,
But
I hear you. Cause
I'm not. That ain't nothing. That's
Yeah.
that. I'm with some dudes so I can act tough stuff.
Exactly. Well, that's what went down on Sunday. So apparently that.
And him and Bentley used to get in fights.
Not that I heard of.
Who is Ben?
What, he hit him with umbrella?
Farnsworth, Bentley.
Bobby, you don't know about his. What was he called? What was the name they
umbrella
called him?
holder, like the umbrella
Farnsworth
holder,
was.
yeah.
Farnsworth
He was a male butler.
Butler. Like he would hold. He would
All
walk
you
with
have
him and
to
hold
do-
an umbrella
Bobby.
for P
For,
Diddy.
for Diddy.
Bobby.
Pull
All
up a
you gotta
picture
do
of
is see this dude and hear him talk, and you know enough about P Diddy where you like, okay, I see how he get at.
Oh, it's kind of like remember when Mars Day had that guy. What was his name?
Oh,
Jerome.
Okay,
Jerome.
but
Something
that
like
was
that.
kind of fly though.
But
The way
Jerome
they did it.
conducted himself like a man.
Oh, this is some moist stuff.
So
This
you
is
saying-
this is a dude who is extra moist.
Oh,
That don't mean I hate him.
No,
But what
no.
I'm saying is, if that's your assistant and you a man, that's all I need to know. Because you're not going to have no real flamboyant dude up under you like that.
Could be the opposite though, Corey. Maybe P Diddy doesn't want anybody to show him out.
well,
See what I'm saying? Maybe
mission
you don't want,
accomplished.
maybe you don't want a manly man, like strong,
Darling,
and good
can I
looking.
tell you something?
Yeah.
Niggas don't play like that.
I was
you
just saying,
got-
I was trying to help him out.
If you got a dude who look like he got a Red Bull IV in his arm, because he got them wings. Something wrong. That's all I'm saying. They don't
God.
have, you don't have
But-
motherfuckers like that up
But
under you.
Bentley is married to a beautiful woman, man.
Okay.
Oh,
all
here
right.
we go. Do
Okay.
you know how many times I've heard people say
Look
that
at
whole
Corey's
line,
face.
that whole line about so and so he's married and he has children. Come on, man.
Woman is bad.
That
These girls
has nothing
out
to do
here-
with anything.
There are women out here willing to
Farnsworth, Bentley, woman
get shit in
bad.
their pussy for money.
Ain't nobody down that bad. You
What?
hear what I'm saying? I don't like when guys do that. Like, oh, they're married to. That doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what did
So,
you just say?
now who called this a fight though? Is that the way they reported it?
Altercation. It's just a one-way altercation, obviously.
What did you just say?
I
There's
said
women that
there are a
down-
lot of women willing to get shit in their pussy for money.
Oh my God.
They marry dudes they know who mess with dudes. They pussy got pamper juice in it.
Pampered.
Pamper. Ever squeezed out a pamper?
No.
You ever put a pamper in a blender?
No.
Pamper in a blender. You see what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
Smell like they pussy.
Oh,
Man.
God.
I really have gotten older because when Rooster and Fairground got into it for Fairground's imitating the chicken, it was some sad singing and flower
This is
breaking.
some real shit that happened.
Did you hear what Bobby said?
I just heard him.
What was it? It was some what?
When Rooster and Fairground got into
These
it.
are people?
Yeah.
What?
You don't know because you was on your own back then.
Yeah.
Everybody know Rooster and Fairground but you.
Yeah.
What was going on?
Fairgrounds imitated a chicken, you know. Woo, woo, woo. And Rooster cut him everywhere except under the
They
bottom of
crazy.
his feet, and he bled out, and there was a nice funeral for Brother Fairground.
You said a lot of soul
was a fight.
singing and flower.
A lot of sad singing and flower bringing.
That's that old school
That's that
rhyme
old
shit.
shit.
Yeah, that's.
Poke like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Anyway.
Anyway. And also, oh, bless Chris Brown's heart. Anyway, this social media bashing, I don't know what you think about it, but I think it's kind of like a little punk move. But he apologized. But anyway, he went off on his ex-girl, Karrueche Tran. He dissed her and said some things that weren't that accusing her of doing threesomes with him when they were together. Like he was at.
Hey, how is that an accusation? That was a revelation.
He's we don't know, but he could just be
say
so
that.
mad.
I don't know what happened. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
I'm blank.
Chris
This
Brown.
dude fucked me up in the.
I know. Don't look. You can't look
He
up
said
there.
my suit came with an obituary.
That's That's hilarious.
No, that one dude said the P on my hat stands for pamper.
Oh, that's a good one.
Motherfucker
Y'all
say, look
quick.
like I sell
They're quick.
used Nissan.
They're quick.
They going in.
They are quick and
Fuck
hilarious.
y'all, nigga.
But anyway,
What happened with Chris Brown?
a
What'd
lot
he
of
do?
people. I'm just saying. I'm hitting on the little subject of people using social media now because it's out there. See, before you could spread the word around via phone call, whatever, maybe a little text here on your. But now, of course, you get upset at somebody, you put it out there, and then you try to pull it back. But if you're famous, people take snapshots of stuff and exist forever. You can go ahead and delete stuff, but it's always going to, right away, media takes a shot of it, and you'll have it, it'll never go away. Anyway, apparently he got upset, broke up with his girlfriend, was claiming that he had found out while he was locked up, she only came to visit him one time out of 4.5 months, and that he found out, or he thinks that she was messing around with Drake, flying out to Canada, messing around with him.
The rumor is Drake sent Chris Brown text messages from her.
Right. So that's the
While
that's
he
the
was
backup,
in
right?
jail.
Wait, so let me get this right.
But he
Chris
was
Brown
still with her afterwards.
He was allowed a cell phone in jail?
No. He said when he got out.
Chris, while he, letting him know, like, look, while you were in jail, I got these, that kind of thing. Not that he sent it to him. He sent it to him after the fact, saying, look, while you were in there.
No, we can't take nothing away from him for that because that's player shit.
That's that's right.
Even though I would
we don't
never-
know though if that's the truth. That's just
If it is the truth,
If it
that's
is.
I'm not gonna be out with nobody and take a picture and then send it to their people because
that is some straight up bitch shit. Yeah,
that can get you killed if you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't play around with
no.
no stuff like that, right? Right. You don't play around with stuff. Anyway, so he has since apologized, and of course everybody's saying, oh, that was probably his legal team because he's still on probation for anger management. So they're
You
like,
get
dude,
to
you
express
can't.
yourself though.
Well, now
didn't do
he's
nothing
got some
bad.
high-end lawyers, so they were probably saying, "Hey, look at here, that doesn't look good, dude." Like, and he apologized and he said, "Hey, I chalk it up to I'm young and dumb, and I got angry, and I apologized to her. I should have never said those things about old girl."
Well,
So he apologized.
did you hear her response?
No, and hers was, you mean the one after the fact or the one before?
Even Superhead responded.
What did she say?
Basically, you know what really just pisses me off is this default I'm independent woman, hear me roar stance that these ratchets take after they know they participate in the bullshit. You know how you get that, I never, or you're not the man I know. I don't feel like I know you. You know who he was. You know what he was about.
Of course.
The girl came out and then used the mistreatment word. Now, you know, if you put a word like mistreatment
Oh,
next
she
to
did.
Chris Brown,
You automatically take
the
it that
assumption
he-
is
yeah.
he was abusing you and something, and I can do better, and I love myself enough to get away from a
Well, go
toxic.
and do that, but
Bitch,
you don't
was
have to
having
say
a great time with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people got to know you and who you
So
are.
they start
You
playing
Let's come
that
back to that
victimhood
point
shit.
later on.
Yeah.
What you just
Yeah.
said. Remind me of that later, though,
Yeah.
when we get into the topic because that's not nothing
Does that coincide with it?
it's not nothing that's foreign. I think it's common.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
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 That type of
Yeah.
victim behavior.
And this is what we saying. Somebody told me, one last thing, an old man told me. He said, if you fuck with a woman that will turn you in because the relationship went bad, nigga, you have ruined your life just by choosing to be with her. He said, always choose somebody that's going to ride with you when you in the mud or when you in the clouds.
And if something jumps off, why are you gonna,
Well, I'm
why
just
all of a
saying
sudden you
this.
turn dirty?
I don't think there's a lot of people out there who are ride or die people. Everybody is
Yeah, they would like to
trained
think they are.
to use the freeway of the beast.
The free.
The freeway
Beast
of
got
the
a
beast.
freeway?
Yeah, go on the internet, bash somebody. Just basically talk about everything but the whore you are or the punk you are.
Yeah.
Because when I see people talking about somebody a whole lot, like they really going in, that's when I stop. I always say, well, what did you do? And
Right.
they always
Yeah.
be froze. Women really don't have to.
And you so serious
Say
about
what they
stuff,
did.
why would you talk about it on the internet? You don't talk, you just go do. If you were that upset at somebody, you don't even say anything. You just catch them out there.
Chris Brown has notoriety. He can fuck 80% of the hoes that's in the club. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
80% of the hoes that's in the club, Chris Brown can fuck him.
Yeah,
90%?
90, more like 90.
I wouldn't give a fuck if he beat a bitch ass in the VIP with a shovel. After he got through and winked at a bitch, they'll be like, you talking to me? That's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't go to clubs really, because I'm repulsed by it.
Right.
Right,
I know
to
this
see
is
that.
the scum bitches of the earth.
Right.
But I love you bitches. You
Hell,
bitches are,
Oh, hell.
no, you bitches are good for physical exhaustion.
It's like they finding power in being able to be passed around by high-end niggas.
Yes.
And
That
then they
means
want-
something.
and then they
that
wanna
means
whine
something
about
like
it.
you should respect me because all your homies who have millions want to fuck me, and I will fuck them if you fuck up with me. What?
So
bitch?
twisted. Yeah.
Like there's some sense of empowerment there.
It's sick and twisted.
if
on
you
now.
if you walking down the street and you got a bitch on your shoulder that you cuffing, you are basically held to that bitch. And it should be. Because you ain't got no business walking down the street with no bitch. Vice versa with the ladies. If you with a punk motherfucker, and I see you done spent time with a punk motherfucker, that let me know, oh, bitch, you fuck with punk motherfucker. Because you know he a punk motherfucker.
You don't get to hide behind I don't know who he is.
Right.
Yeah.
You somebody I never knew you. Yeah, you do. Cause some of the weaknesses in you fucking pull to yourself so you can be comfortable. Cause most motherfuckers don't want to challenge them weaknesses. They want to make them weaknesses comfortable, so they wind up dating motherfuckers who fit right into that weakness.
We need to do a experiment where we just follow all of the bitches who get off a bus one day and just see how they wound up on that bus. It'll take about 2 weeks to examine their life, and you will see this is a born to be on the bus bitch. That's all I'm saying. Nobody ever think of doing stuff like that. Motherfucker looking for show ideas, follow bitches on buses. You will find out that most of these bitches cannot be taken off that bus. You can get a bitch $1 million in about 4 years. They'll be like, fuck it, I'll catch the bus.
Back on
Walking
the
in
bus.
the rain, huh? Orion Juice Jones, Walking in the Rain.
Yeah. What else you got? That's it?
Anyway, the last bit is nothing funny at all. I don't know if you guys have probably already heard about the tragedy that happened yesterday morning here in L.A. With the rapper Earl Hayes and his wife, Stephanie Mosley. He's a rapper. He used to be signed to Mayweather's label. He's no longer on it, but they're friends.
Who's his father?
Huh?
Who's his father?
I don't know.
It's Isaac Hayes' son.
Oh, that is him.
What?
Right? That's what they said. Yeah, that's what they said. I didn't even believe it. Yeah. And but look, a lot of people live in that building, so I was worried.
You
I
see
was
how
on the
that
phone.
shit made Bobby jump? Isaac Hayes!
Okay.
That man is a genius.
Well, see, stuff happens.
Speak
I
on
didn't
it,
know
Bobby.
that. Anyway,
Let Bobby speak on it.
Rooster went on prom to one of his songs.
somehow we found some kind of comedy in that, right? But it's true because it's really well. Anyway, but
Did he kill himself?
Yeah.
it's apparent. It's definitely a murder
If
suicide.
he
But
killed
they don't.
himself, there's comedy in that.
What do you mean?
Motherfucker,
Oh, wow.
when you take yourself out,
Yeah.
you deserve to be ridiculed. Especially if it's over. Didn't he kill his girl?
Yes, his wife.
And it's rumored that Mayweather watched
Saw
it all.
Saw it on
FaceTime.
yeah, because he
What?
called him. Yeah, and they have confirmed that he was on the phone. He called him, and they said that it's on FaceTime,
What is FaceTime?
where he
Bobby,
you can
goddamn.
see it. You know,
FaceTime, Bobby, your phone ain't got nothing but a face on it. But
ain't no time.
now they got phones where you can look at the person while they talking
Yeah,
to
live
it.
What is
video,
FaceTime?
Bobby. So in
Look
other
at your
words-
phone where it say Motorola. Yeah, that not them screens where you can look at the people while you talk.
You know, like
Anyway, and she was a young
Spacely
actress and
Sprocket.
dancer. She's on a lot of
Club
shows
bitch.
on. No, she's not,
You
Corey.
said actress, dancer. She
Yes, but no,
She live in L.A.
Oh, stop.
She's an actress. She's a dancer. Club bitch.
Corey's
Boom, boom,
mind,
boom,
Corey's
boom.
thoughts, Corey's view. No, but she was not. She was on a dance show called Hit the Floor on VH1. So no, that's not the kind of dancer.
So you telling me a girl who is
Here
on
we
a
go.
show called Hit the Flow?
Oh God,
Here we go.
It had to do
Oh,
with
my-
like dancing, cheerleading. And stuff like that. Yeah. Corey. Anyway,
Okay. Let me check. I don't know her. I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's an apparent murder suicide, and when the cops got there, it wasn't even over yet because they heard the shots.
Cause?
It's been speculated. They said Trey. Well, no, because a long time ago, because they had gotten back together, they broke up, and while they were broken up, she apparently had an affair with. Well, not broken up. They spread apart. They had anyway that she messed around with Trey Songz. And then when they got
Steal
back,
Your Girl.
And then when they got back,
but I couldn't say she was a club bitch.
Oh sure.
Like I'm wrong for that.
No, because we don't know that. We don't know.
Out here in this.
In these streets.
I see these bitches.
Here we go.
Ain't shit. They get up under a motherfucker who has hope.
Well, anyway, they've been married since 2008, but they had a separation, and during the separation...
Because that pussy was being passed out.
Oh, my God. Anyway, she messed around, supposedly, with Trey Songz, and then when she got back with her husband...
She got dookie in her pussy. Go ahead.
Oh, my God. Anyway...
oh, God.
Yeah, so both of them are...
Is that from the coroner's report?
What?
If they...
Corey's outtake on it? Oh, my God.
If they do... What do they call it?
An autopsy.
If they do a vaginal autopsy...
Too soon, Corey, too soon.
They gonna throw them
too soon?
Yes, my God, it just happened yesterday morning.
They
Jeez
do a
Louise.
vaginal autopsy. They gonna throw them tools away.
Anyway, I was gonna end it by saying that yes, the shocking bit of this story is that yes, he called Mayweather, and they are saying that he saw it. They're not saying, Mayweather's team is not saying how much, but he was on. They have confirmed that he was on the line with him.
Wow. That's
Why
tough.
can't my baby mama call me and be like, I'm tired of this shit? Boy.
What?
I thought you were gonna say, do you and her? Because that's how this. Well then,
I don't be with no motherfucking baby mama. Well, hold on. My son mother is good people. My daughter mother, I would love to see her blow her brains out.
oh my God!
I would FaceTime that shit, goddammit. I would have to record that shit. While she's shooting, you'll hear my phone go. I snapshot that motherfucker, blow brains out. Look, that'll be my screensaver.
Oh, God.
That bitch blow her brains out. My daughter mama, that bum ass bitch.
Anyway, word on the street was that he was too he was too upset. He'd never gotten over the fact of her having the affair with Trey Songz. Apparently, I don't know. But
yeah, some guys can't handle it when they know that pussy been tampered with because he don't know what Trey Songz did. That's what it be all about. You be sitting there with your regular dick going up and down.
Here we go.
Trey Songz got his foot in her ass while he fucking her. That's what dudes be worried about. Oh, God. He flexible. That motherfucker took yoga. Call her ass foot fuck.
I'll end it on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Wow,
Again, the pass
wow.
around.
Yeah.
Somebody said Corey got cool Modi shades in front of him.
You can't marry a pass around.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. Yes,
Throw my tape phone.
he does. Anyway.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, on that note. Well,
I really hate that the brother killed himself, then killed the old girl.
That's tough.
it is very tough, man.
That's some selfish shit.
We talked about that.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing more selfish than killing your motherfucking self. But even more selfish, you kill the bitch first. Shoot yourself in front of the bitch if you love her. I love you this much. Bow. Then she'll be at your funeral. He loved me so much, he shot himself for me. That's real love.
Damn.
That's real love right there. When you be like, bitch, you bullshit with me? Pow. That means you do not want to live without her.
Yeah.
What?
I think that's part of the training that we should offer men is how to live without them. Because eventually they going to leave for some dumbass reason or another.
Okay, but I don't even think that's it. I think just a sensitivity thing. Because come
What do
on,
you
who
mean?
get sensitivity trained? What kind of guy gets that sensitive over something like that? Usually,
Darling, you a woman. You don't
even know. You what?
But that's what I'm saying. Then they need help if they're going to.
First off,
like
men
that.
don't like fucking around with,
And how
with a
often
woman.
how often have you heard a brother on top of it, let alone a man, do that?
It's been happening more.
If
It
you
happens a
see a
lot.
man that marries a woman, she got to have something meaningful to him.
Not for these dudes.
Oh, here we go. See?
Something got to be there for him.
Pussy.
On the record.
Well, you don't have to marry.
You don't have to marry for pussy. Pussy, I done said this before. Pussy is more abundant than water. You can get pussy now.
No. But Zoe, this is what you don't understand.
Shit, pussy everywhere.
I'm not saying
Well,
you
at least
don't
for me.
understand. You're just not thinking about it. Me and you both know it's hoes everywhere, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, you're not going to run out of hoes.
No.
They outnumber us on the planet. Right now, at a hospital, is 4 little bitches in the nursery and 1 dude. At a hospital right now. Future hoes of America. That pussy going to get passed out as soon as the hair grow on it.
You talking about the babies, man?
The babies at the hospital. It's about 9 little girls and 1 little boy and a gay little boy. That's what's happening at the hospital tonight.
4 baby girls.
Right.
No, he said 9. He knows the ratio. It is
9
what
little
is
baby
it, like
girls.
And it's 2 little boys in there, and one of the little boys' feet curled up and pointing to the side. Little moist baby.
Well,
Skin stay soft.
the thing that
Cry with his lips curled. Ooh.
That's a baby doing.
taking off on what
He a
Zoe
gay
said.
baby. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, taking off on what Zoe said. The only thing you can take for a broken heart is time. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. There's no medication out there that they got for you. The only thing you can get over a broken heart with is time.
I think men deal with broken hearts differently, though. When a man is really invested in a woman, you got to be careful not to fuck around on that nigga. It's rare that we get really invested like that.
Yeah, because they can mess around all they want, but then when they hear that their lady,
Well, you know we got double standards. Hey, it's
crushed.
America. We got double standards.
It's like,
just
slow
like
down,
Corey
sport
said,
coat.
only one key unlocks the lock. You can't put 37 different keys in the lock.
Listen.
So if a man is really into you like that, and then you fuck around, you in harm's way.
I say
Let's
a
just
lot
be
of,
honest.
Yeah. I say a lot of goofy stuff on the show, and I heard what Bobby said, time.
That's the only thing.
But if you are looking to accelerate the process to get over a girl quicker, let me tell you something. Pussy from a bad bitch will always help you forget about the bitch that left. Even though when you fucking the bad bitch, as soon as she leave, you should be thinking about your girl. But what if
While
the bad
you
bitch,
fucking.
What if you got more than one bad bitch coming over that night? So you got to schedule plenty of bad bitches to help you get over your girl with her ordinary ass.
Oh, so you
The
still have
Kumo D
problems,
calls
'cause
it
now you gotta work scheduling.
a hotation. Not a rotation, a hotation.
Hotation, I love that
You
word.
need a hotation in place to get you through it.
Nobody you attached to, just somebody who be quiet
Other
and
than
cut
your
off
wife.
the
So
lights.
she's at the wife's station, while the other ones are host stations.
The wife station? Is it a wife? Wait a minute.
No, I'm just saying you might have your your rotation going around, but you still got your one guarantee at the house.
Oh, you mean the Ice Princess? Yeah.
No, pussy at home is something you fuck when everything go bad in the street.
Here we go. Here we go.
You don't really fuck your girl that you've acquired. You fuck girls that you haven't acquired. Because you don't feel like talking to the motherfucker that you acquired. You don't feel like hearing her say, "Let me get in the tub." Bitch, shut the fuck up and open your legs so I can go to bed.
Oh, my.
That's how it really go at home, but nobody like to say it.
Oh, my Lord.
So we gonna get into the topic. I always
God
text
damn
on the
it.
topic, and I like to hear him say how he interpreted it, and then we're gonna go to break. Joe, what's the topic this week?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Joe pulling it up on his what is that? A razor? Oh no, that's a
It's a cricket.
Joe has an iPhone.
Same
I'm
phone
sorry.
you got, motherfucker.
Joe has an iPhone.
He's stupid, Corey.
Goddamn razor.
You know what?
I was thinking
They
about
still
it.
have
It is my
razors?
phone. And so it's not the same phone I got. I got the new one
Oh,
He's stupid.
Merry Christmas, nigga.
with the case,
You know
motherfucker.
what?
This is Corey's topic. Goddamn
Corey's
it.
topic. He said it.
Can a black man have a conversation with anyone other than another black man without being phony? Especially the black woman. That's what you sent me.
I want to talk about that when we come back.
God damn it. Phony.
150 show. We'll be back, motherfuckers. We back, motherfucker? All right. 5150 show back in the house. We're about to talk about the disconnect in society that comes when black men try to have a conversation with people unless they talk like Don Lemon. I feel like if you come in a feminine way, you have a better chance of communicating as a black man with other people than if you come talking like a man.
So like less aggressive.
Well, however you want to say it.
Yeah. Tone down.
If Bobby has a masculine voice, if he's talking to a police officer,
it's a problem.
They'd be like, hey, mister, hey, bring it down.
My opinion is because they see Bobby is a little older, that's the best chance he has.
And that didn't work. I still went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
When was this, Bobby?
I got pulled over. I've been to jail 3 times for driving while black. One time walking while black.
When was this?
This was, the last time was about 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And you just get to say, cops read body language. You walk with too much confidence, and you dress well, you must be a drug dealer or something like that. So they come at you like you don't know the law. And it just depends on what kind of mood you're in. And if I'd have did the Yazza Boss thing, maybe I could have, caught some love. But I was angry that I knew the law, and he didn't have no reason to stop me. Mm-hmm. And I said, man, what did you stop me for? Get out the car. I'm like, man, what did you stop me for? And just the tone of that voice, it escalated to like, you know what? Even if you ain't dirty, I'm still going to find a way to provoke you into
now you asked for it,
going through what we get ready to go through. And I had an outstanding traffic warrant, and that's all it took. He had the discretion to let that go.
Did you know you had it though?
Yeah, but still though, people walk all the time. They say, look, take care of your traffic warrant, because I've had that happen before. Where they let you go. I think it's up to the cop.
I know, but I wouldn't have taken even the chance.
Zoe, what did you say?
To speak to what Bobby is saying, I think it's more than just tone. It's also questioning. Most police officers don't do well when you're questioning them. Mm-hmm. So it's not just tone, it's questioning. Like, why did you stop me? To them, coming from a black man is an offense. It's like,
for no
you can't question me on anything, right? So I think it has to do more than just tone of voice. It's also questioning, right? You saw the famous Dave Chappelle comedy show where he talked about how the drunk white man approached the cop and was touching the cop and talking to the cop and asking questions and doing all of this or whatever, and then the cop dealt with them differently. Mm-hmm. If you approach a cop and you black and you're a male and you're questioning them on procedure, you're going to jail. Let's just be honest. How many times have we seen it? Have you seen the clip on YouTube where the white boy in Portland somewhere who has a gun, the cop takes the gun, the white boy is saying, where in the law can you take my gun?
It's like a hella joke.
And he argued the cop down, refused to do anything the cop said, and the cop wound up giving him his gun back once the superior cop came on the scene. Now, what nigga, regardless of his tone of voice, can get away with that line of questioning? This is why I use the term nigga. Because you can graduate from Morehouse, from Harvard, from Hampton, from Howard, from Berkeley, from Stanford, wherever, and you still a nigga in the eyes of the system. You need to come to terms with that. It don't matter what your tone is. It's you don't have the right to question police. Due process is for white folk. We need to understand that.
You know, there are sometimes exceptions. A mutual friend of Corey, you know, D. Bradley, the singer. Mm-hmm. He got pulled over one night. He was drunk, had reefer on him, and a pistol in the car. And when he got out of the car, he told the cop, he said, "Look here, man, I just left the club where I performed at, man. I had a couple of drinks. I got some weed on me and a pistol." And the guy said, "Well, what do you do?" He said, "I'm a singer." He said, "Well, sing something for me." And D broke out that Frankie Beverly for him, right? And then he did a country and western tune, and the guy let him go home. And I use that as an example that police sometimes are human beings. They had a good day, and they'll let you go. A lot
made
of
this nigga do a concert, man.
Or he's right.
I saw the 5 heartbeats. What was the Get out here and sing, niggas.
What was the title to the show, Zoe?
Oh, let's get back to the title. Let me pull it. I had it right here.
It's perfect for what Bobby just said.
Okay.
The title or the topic is, can a black man have a conversation with anyone other than another black man without being phony?
Yeah. And that ties in just like you said, because that was humiliating, but D didn't want to go to jail. So
he had to be phony.
Yeah.
He had to put
And
on
tap
some
and
tap,
sing.
tap dance.
Right. To go home. Yeah, because they had him dead to right.
When I am in a con with a Caucasian person, I am hair on my back is standing up. The reason I say that is because I know how they looking at me. Because history shows me how they're looking at me. Even if they think they're not racist, there's certain things you can do that's
racial.
There's certain things a black man can do when he's in the presence of Caucasian people where they will point at you and say that's a bad person. And when I say certain things, all you have to do is be proud.
Look them in the eye.
And they will have issue with that.
Just your pride.
For the most part. I'm saying for the most part.
Dude.
Who am I to say all Caucasian people? That would be wrong.
Right.
But what I'm saying is,
the majority.
when a white person is talking to me, I'm worried. Right off bat. Oh my God. Here goes somebody white talking to me.
Are you saying some
Are they about to get mad at me because I'm not about to act the way they expect me to act?
Oh, yeah.
In their presence.
No, see, you're saying something that's very powerful. Because a lot of white people, not all, some, but not all, have a real issue when they see a black man who is dignified, a black man who is integrous, and they know, I ain't gonna be able to punk this dude. That kind of pisses a lot of white people off, especially white people in authority.
It ain't even just punking a person. I was at this place where I had to get the manager because my car was not being produced by the valet guy. So the white supervisor came up there and he said, "What's going on?" Already, I felt like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Not like what's happening,
Can
sir?
I help
How
you,
can I
sir?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
He's like, hey,
What's
going
happening
on?
here?
Right.
Fuck is going on?
So I said,
Big ass nigger causing any
Well,
trouble?
I said, well, I don't have my car. I've been here 30 minutes and they haven't produced my car.
Wow.
Can you please get my car? And he told me, well, what, did you valet the car? You know they park them over there. Go over there and see, do you see your car?
What?
I
Wait,
said,
what?
this is what he said. So I said,
supervisor.
yes, this is the supervisor.
Wow.
So I
Valets
said-
are for whites only. Go walk and get your car.
I told him, I said, no. You go get my car.
Motherfucker.
This is valet, right?
Right.
Go get my car. So that I can get in my car from the valet service
Right.
and leave. I kept it cool Because I already knew what was happening.
Right.
Listen to this. This Caucasian lady who was next in line said to me, "Can you stop causing trouble because I'm ready to get my car?"
Wow.
Jesus.
This happened in Vegas.
You've disrupted the valet service, sir.
What are you starting?
I disrupted the valet service because I didn't have my car. And when the Caucasian man told me, "Go out there and see that you see your car," I was like, what the fuck do I look like going to see? Go get my car.
You and your dark aggression.
Oh, and let
Is that what it is?
let it happen to her car, and
Now-
that fool would have been fired. Who knows what would have happened?
But listen,
Wow.
there would not have been any issue if I would have been like, "Well, I just want my car.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can tell a joke for
Want my
you.
car? You want me to go out there and get my car? Let me see where I see my car." It would have been no problems at all.
Right.
They probably would have gave me a courtesy bottle of water. You know what I mean? But because I asked for what I was supposed to get for them to bring me my car, I was the troublemaker in the
acted up,
valet
right.
line.
Right.
I feel like that can only happen to a black person.
You know what's so interesting
Well-
about what you're saying? I don't
With
know
the
if you-
lady coming from the back acting like it's me.
I don't know if you guys saw this or not. Maybe
What did you say to her? Or did you say anything?
I didn't acknowledge her.
Oh.
But I was shocked that she was bold enough to say that to me because the truth is, I didn't do nothing wrong.
How did you look at her though?
Oh,
I just looked back at her, but I know better than that. I'm not gonna get in an argument
exactly.
with
Right.
she looked like she was probably about in her late 50s, early 60s. What do I look like arguing with a woman like that? I really just want to slap the shit out of her and
Yeah,
remind her that the streets is real.
No,
That's
okay.
really what I wanted to do. Just go, "Now, bitch!" and then finish talking. That's what I wanted to do. But I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
These are examples that I'm trying to give people that have become so, it happens so much, you don't even realize that you have to be phony when you talk to people other than your brother.
Because people been doing it
The
so long.
only person that I can really have a real conversation with, for the most part, without it being misunderstandings, is an African American male.
Right. Right. Right.
And the reason for that is because we have a certain amount of respect for each other because we know disrespect can lead to motherfuckers killing each other.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why we have
Yeah.
respect for each other because
Absolutely.
we know
You get the Diddy.
we don't get respect nowhere.
You get
So
the
when I'm
Diddy.
talking to you,
Right.
come on, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
almost police ourselves when we
Yup,
talking.
Bring
Right,
it down, take
right.
it down. Yup.
But when you're
True.
talking to a Caucasian person and a black woman,
Ooh. Here we go. That was the part of the question I didn't read.
let's put that in there. A
God
well-trained black woman. Respect comes at a minimum.
Why you say that?
I'm just saying, I was at, okay, I'll give you an example. I was in Chicago yesterday. For some reason, even though my daughter is about to be 21, or is 21, I'm sorry,
Wow, that passed by quick.
they still send child support letters to me. And employers I work for, they'll tell me, "Corey, yo, we got this wage inquiry where they want to know what you make." I'm like, I don't know why, because my child support is up. And I've already paid it all out,
Right.
according to what I was told by child support.
Right.
I done been on the phone with them. What's the problem? Well, you still owe $300. Give me a credit
cool.
card.
Yeah.
Swipe that. Okay, I'm good? Yeah, you're good. Then next thing you know, they got more letters coming.
Right.
So look, I went to Chicago, and before I went in the place, I already know I am a black man.
right off the top.
I'm going to get talked to like I ain't shit.
Right.
And I want all my brothers to listen to this because this is very important, because you can't win arguing back with these people who are trained to make it seem like you did something wrong.
And they think that they have a little bit of whatever kind of power there in their minds they think they have.
Just remember, everybody who works at child support, fellas, when you go in there, it's a low-paying job. They need somebody to do that shit. So that bitch you talking to is really a relief that this bitch will sit up here and act crazy with the world for enough money to get back to work.
Wow.
I want you to. I want everybody's mind to be right when you go in this place because you are an African American man. When they see you, they know we don't have to respect you. The police know they don't have to respect you because when the police arrested Gates, the black dude who
Louis
they said
Gates,
is supposed to be what you're supposed to be. And an example, when he got arrested in his house for burglary, Obama had a beer with the racist officer who did that.
Yeah.
That let the police know, oh, this motherfucker ain't got no spine. He ain't gonna say shit. We can do what the fuck we want to do. And of course, what's gonna happen if the women see that? They gonna be like, yeah, we can do what the fuck we want to do. You don't have to respect them. So when I went into the child support place, I was like, yes, I need to talk to somebody to try to find out the status of my case. I have a daughter that I paid child support to. The lady didn't even look at me when I said that. The whole time.
Don't even give it.
When I
Now,
walked in,
what was she black?
Was it a black
or was she
woman?
white?
yes, she was a black woman.
Of course. Gatekeeper.
She said, by not looking at me when I was talking, after she asked me, can I help you?
Right.
She's looking at this paperwork. And then after I got through talking, she said, fill this out, and I'm going to give you a number. So I'm like, that didn't answer my question.
Right.
But you know what? I know how this go.
Right.
I'm going to fill this bullshit out like this bitch said. My prideful ass. I wanted to say, hey, bitch, I asked you a question. But I didn't. I took it. I swallowed it. My goof ass. And imagine me, first of all, I'm a modest guy. I'm in child support.
Right.
Half the motherfuckers in there, they're like, Corey Holcomb.
They got jokes for you,
They
right?
pointing at me.
Right.
I swear, but I wanted to go through this. I wanted to struggle. You know what I mean? I got to deal with the goofy motherfuckers calling my name out.
Right.
We in child support.
Oh, that's funny.
And I got to deal with the disrespect. 'Cause them bitches didn't know me. Them bitches who I was talking to didn't know me.
That would
Wow.
have been a different story. You know that, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, no,
They're
I
like,
have.
oh my God, Corey, what can we, let's
And
check
I
this
have
out.
been walked through shit.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? You know how that is. I done been to the DMV. The right person see me, I'm carried through.
Right.
I done been to the airport. Right person see me carried through. So I have the patience for this.
Right.
But it was like a mental experiment. I want to go through this in here. Because I know what brothers go through in there.
Right.
Okay, fast forward. When I finally got to talk to somebody, the lady tried to be respectful. She said, yes, can I help you? I said, hey, so I'm here to find out the status of my case. I have a daughter. She's 21, but I still get child support letters. And I just was trying to find out why is that happening. And she said, well, did you pay your child support?
Oh, hell.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. Did you say that at any point? At
Because
all?
most
You know what I'm saying?
niggas
Like,
never finish paying.
Let me tell you. I was in that category of niggas that ain't shit.
Yeah.
She said, well, did you pay your child support?
and there it was.
I
Yep,
said,
she replaced you.
I should be paid up on all of the child support, but I'm trying to find out why I still get these letters. Well, let me see what you did.
What you did.
I'm not making this up, man.
What you did.
Let me see what went wrong.
Let's see where you fucked up.
Yeah.
She asked me for my social. I said, listen, I'm not comfortable giving my social security number out. Here's the case number. Here's the letter. I have everything you need.
You don't need shit else.
So she was like, then she started typing. And then I could tell the shit had been up on the screen, but she was looking. Just to fuck with me. Because I ain't already had no attitude.
Right.
I ain't did this.
Right,
I'm
right.
just sitting there. Keeping my composure. On purpose.
Right.
Do you know this bitch told me that the reason I keep getting these letters is because I still owe $57 in interest. I said, well, last time I talked to you guys, the lady told me that if I pay this amount,
I'm good.
everything is caught up and I'm done because my daughter is of age.
Right.
She said, no, you owe $57 in interest and I'm explaining to you why. So I didn't want to say no, because I could tell she wanted to talk.
Right.
This bitch talked to me about 15 minutes, explaining
About
to me
$57 in
about
interest.
the interest.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm looking at this bitch. I'm saying to myself, this bitch is insane. This is an insane woman who has found a function in society.
That makes
So
her
the
day.
fact that she is insane, that will never be an issue. This bitch is telling me 15 minutes about $57.
Wow.
And of course you paid it.
So I said, listen, after I pay this,
What kind of
is
proof
there
can I
some
get?
type of letter
Yes.
or receipt I can get
They can
saying
say you're done.
that I'm square?
Right.
Can I record you and saying that, you know?
They
Right.
said, hell no. She didn't
Wow.
say hell no. She didn't say hell no, but she said no. What you do, we don't take cash. We take checks or a money order.
And
I'm not finna get him no check.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. So I
Yeah.
went and got the money order. She said, you get the money order. And she said, you see that envelope over there? I mean, it was a machine. I mean, a box.
Right.
That had envelopes and these coupons you fill out.
Oh my
Right.
God.
You fill out the coupon with the case number and all that, and you put it in the envelope with the money order.
Right.
But while she was pointing, she said, "Do you see that thing over there?" I said, "Yeah, I see it right over there." She said, "Well, go over there. Go over there and get the envelope out of there."
Oh my.
I'm still holding it together because I already know. The bitch talking to me like I'm her kid. Well, go over there if you see it. So I went over there. I got it. And then she said, what you do? Whoop-de-woo. She showed me what to do. Like she was doing me a favor, right? Okay.
I'm helping you.
Shit you read right here. She
Right.
went through the shit. So when I left her desk and I walked to the elevator, as everybody looking at me because I'm Corey Holcomb, I just sighed.
Because you held it together.
I got through it. My phoniness got me through it because that's not me at that desk.
Right.
At the
You
desk, I'm
wouldn't have
like,
made it
bitch,
that
look,
far. Right.
how much it costs for this shit to be over?
Right.
That's me.
Y'all harassing me at this point. Yeah.
I allowed her to punk me, pimp me with her conversation and everything. And the point I'm trying to make is, unless you do that in society, as a black man, you will not even get a chance to get no business done.
Yeah, they probably would have threw
Okay.
you out.
They'll throw you
They'll
out of
throw
a
you
place
out.
like that.
You won't even
But
get
if a
far.
white man in a suit
How can I help you, sir?
This
come
is
in there, even though most
preposterous.
white guys in
Yeah, this is
suits,
preposterous.
they don't go down there. They
Send a
have
lawyer
they had
or
a
go for
lawyer
somebody,
because
yeah.
Illinois is a lawyer state. When you're trying to get shit done without a lawyer,
Usually lawyers
they
come
make
in.
it hard.
Right.
It's obstacles in your face.
Wow.
If it was a white man in a suit who just happened to pop in off the streets, I would love to see how she talked to him.
Let me ask you something. The building that you went into, did it say family services?
No,
No windows.
no.
Okay, there's a reason for that. And the reason she told you no when you asked if it was over with, it's not. Because you put that in a box, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
I put it in the box and I was told
Right.
on Thursday this payment will process
That ain't
and then
gonna
the
happen.
case will drop out the system.
That's not gonna
That's
happen.
what I was told.
But that's not gonna happen because somebody that do that job for a little bit of money, it's gonna go on a stack, probably tall as this table. Okay, they'll process probably that in another 6 weeks to 2
Now,
months.
Bobby, how is it that you know all these details?
Because I understand bureaucracies, and I've had to fill out forms in
You've had to
different
do that
places.
yourself?
And that paper trail issue is the reason that they make a living, and they're not in a hurry to do it. Because all that is a stack of the same shit. That's somebody's job to go and empty that box, take it to somebody, and they're gonna put it on their desk.
I was also
and it'll be on
aware
that desk for 3-4 weeks.
they make sure you have nothing. Everything that you get comes from the system, even a receipt. Your receipt is mailed out.
Right. That's somebody's
That's
job.
what she told me.
Yeah.
Your letter saying that it's over, that gets mailed. So even though I'm giving you mine,
You have no proof.
I leave with nothing. Again,
Right.
I live in California.
Right.
And I came down here to get to the bottom of this, but still I leave with nothing.
Right.
And she basically said, yeah.
Yeah, because those are jobs. Everybody, all of those stops that letter's gonna go through is somebody's job. She should have been able to punch in on the computer. This situation.
They
is
not gonna go
closed,
the extra mile
Swipe your
for
credit
him.
card,
They're not gonna do
and
that.
it's done. But that's people's job. That whole building is full of people, like you say, that's making just a little bit above minimum wage, and because they're in a strong union, they do that job. They hate that job because they're in a prison. No windows, no nothing. It's
But Bobby,
it's a terrible
listen, you say
situation
they
to be
hate
in.
that job. There are a lot of them that hate that job, I'm sure. But Bobby, let me tell you something about this woman I was talking to. I imagine this woman not having nobody that she could talk to like that. I believe that bitch would be in jail for killing somebody.
I know what you're saying, and they do look forward to the power part, but they still hate it because at the end of the day, that's the only thrill that they get. The rest of their life is real fucked up.
Well, you never know. That might be part of. They might love it.
That's like a
I
person
think they
working
might
in
love
jail.
it.
That's a sick thing when you know that you look up somebody's ass all day long. You can't go home and say, "Oh yeah, Doc, how was your day? I saw 50 asses today." Okay, those kind of jobs that you have said on your Twitter account a lot of time is for people that couldn't do better. But it's better than working at Burger King.
I'm telling people this stuff because I know that there are so many people who feel hopeless and helpless when they go down there and they try to get something done. But I'm telling you now, because I went to another place before that. It was the wrong place because I was going to sue child support. And everybody that I talked to at every window basically kept sending me off. But I realized what's going on. It's a lawyer state. They don't want to deal with the public, even though you have the right to do it.
And
they don't
them.
want you
Yeah.
to do it. So they're trained to send you off. So all you people out there who are trying to get to the bottom of something without a lawyer, just know it's
patient.
made for you not to be able to get it done. But you just have to keep cool, especially the brothers. Because we get mad and we'll say, bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? That's the first thing we
And
say.
you can't go back
Now
into
that
the
wasn't
same
in your
place,
travel itinerary because you was in Buffalo Friday, right?
Yeah, I was in Buffalo Friday, but I went to Chicago Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
To take care of this shit.
Take care of this.
Wow.
Well, I got another thing going on with a crooked cousin.
Oh,
A crooked family member that I purchased something from.
Oh, okay.
And that shit gone wild.
But you
What
had
is
to
that?
go.
And he
Was
avoids
that-
talking
was
to
that
me.
Small core? Oh, I thought you went to small claims or something. No,
No. I got a cousin that I bought a house from because it was affordable. He puts me off on other people. He was putting me off on his wife. Well, he was like, talk to my wife. Every time I called him, he'd say, just talk to my wife. And his wife is better at running game than him.
Does she have a real estate license?
No, she doesn't have a real estate license.
But he does.
No, he doesn't have a real estate license.
Oh, shit.
So
Here we go.
Oh, that was the first mistake I made.
Right.
Look, I can tell the world I never bought a house. I made mistakes, but I learned as I was going. And the more I learned, the distant my cousin and his wife got from me. So they put this lawyer bitch in my face. Yeah, to buy a
Wait a
house.
second. Okay, but wait, you already bought it, right? So
Whoa,
what do they have
whoa,
to do
whoa,
with
whoa,
it?
whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. A lawyer?
A lawyer.
Oh, hell no.
They had this lawyer contact me. And let me tell you why.
This is getting worse, better.
Oh, it's awful. Because I'm not worried about the shit regardless
Right,
because
right.
I know what they asked for the house. And I'm like, I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? But they had hidden fees in the contract.
That
The
they knew
hidden
about.
fees added up to maybe about $3,500. So instead of charging me an extra $35 in the price of the house, as I would do if I'm dealing with a family member, look, I'm gonna sell the house for this, but
This is my piece.
I'm charging you this for this reason because there's paperwork that has to be filled out that costs money.
And I can't afford it. I don't have it.
I don't want to have to pay for that, so I'm putting it in the price of the house.
That's okay with you,
Instead of
cousin.
him telling me that,
That's okay with you, cousin.
he put me on the phone with a Caucasian woman.
Wow.
So now me, Corey Holcomb, has to have a conversation with a Caucasian woman. How the fuck do you think that went? That bitch hung up on me.
Of course.
Because I was asking questions that was making her mad.
Yeah.
And when I got her in the corner, because I got wiser about real estate,
Right.
trial and error. But I
Right.
started asking questions that they didn't want me to know.
Like, why am I talking to a lawyer?
I didn't even get into that. I was asking the lawyer, if you representing them, this is what I need to know. The lawyer, to tell the truth, the bitch lied. The lawyer lied because she feels like there's no repercussion to lying. But a friend of mine told me to write her a letter saying that I can have her brought up. You can, the
Oh,
lawyers have to follow a certain code.
Yeah.
They can't really take advantage of the public like that. But most people don't know that. They just
Right.
let it go.
Right.
The board or whoever.
The bar.
The bar.
Yeah.
They had to go
bar.
before the bar.
We're going to write a letter to the bar and, have that done. She didn't want that.
Oh, that's
Because they
that's a
have to
strike.
answer to that.
Hell yeah.
The strikes
It
against
stays
them.
on your
Yeah.
record. Too.
But she didn't know I would come up with that. I didn't know to come up with that until somebody taught me how to do it.
Right.
Right.
Unlike my cousin, who tried to he lost a relationship with me over $3,500.
Oh, I've had it happen for less.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm like, wow, man. I mean, I'm not trying to talk about it too much. The point I'm trying to make, talk about it while I'm taking over the show. The
No,
point
you're
I'm
good,
trying to
you're
make
good.
is conversations with people. They want you. Now, if I would have just shut the fuck up and did what his wife told me to do with no questions,
Right.
they wouldn't have went and got a lawyer.
No.
If I'd have just obeyed, if I would have not been proud, if I would have conformed, you listening, Stephen A. Smith?
Oh,
Everything would have been right. See, Stephen A. Smith, he conforms. Charles Barkley is wickedly brilliant. Charles Barkley does not conform like that. He wants to be a pet of Caucasian people. That's why he says all those awful things about black people, because there's no repercussion.
Right.
But if he says something about a woman or a Caucasian person, they'll kick him off the air. But he can talk about black people on the air.
With impunity. Yeah.
Right.
he's married to a white woman, right?
He's married to a white man.
Who does she?
You know-
What does his wife look? Who does his wife look like?
His wife looks like Nick Nolte. I want everybody to Google.
Oh my
This
God,
re-
no.
look at
72
Barkley
hours.
wife.
Do you know how bad Nick
Google
Nolte
Charles
looks?
Barkley wife. The bitch look like Nick Nolte.
Now here's my thing: if somebody acts like that, and
Gans,
talk-
I'm gonna shoot you right next to Reggie.
somebody acts like that and talks like that about their own kind. Does he have a relationship with his mother and his father and his sisters? And
No, he's just ignorant. Here's the thing. I've been listening. Here's the thing.
Ignorant mean he don't know. He know what he do.
Here's the thing. This is real tough to say, but this is the absolute fucking truth. In order for black men in America to be successful, there is a certain level of pretense and emasculation that's got to take place.
What does emasculation mean, Zoe? Some of the listeners don't know.
Right? Your balls got to get cut off.
You got it?
a lot of women end up doing that.
And when you speak of Stephen A. Smith, I mean, they had this little panel on ESPN with him and what's the real light-skinned guy that's an analyst for NBA too, Chris Broussard and a couple of others. It's an attempt to try to have the discussion. And those are some intelligent brothers, but they scared. So, and they're scared because they don't want to lose their livelihood. And whenever your livelihood means, or if your livelihood is outside of your power, in other words, somebody signs your check, there's going to be a level of pretense. You got to be fake, right? And the problem with that is, in the black community, that's been a way to succeed. We teach that to our kids.
right, act a certain way and you'll be all right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's pretense and there's emasculation for black men. So we had Jim Brown on the show. Bobby brought Jim Brown on the show.
What
Monday.
show?
On the Zoe Was show, Monday.
How do you get there?
No, he was on the phone. He
Oh,
was
he was
in
on the phone.
Cleveland. Right? Now, Jim Brown is on the show. That was the last time Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, those were the last activists, athletes that black America has really seen that stood up and said, you know what, fuck all this shit. Take the belts, take the money, fuck what you talking about. And then, when Ali did that, all of black sports coalesced around that brother and his family. Oh no, nigga, we ain't gonna, even Frazier, we not gonna let you go down.
That was amazing what Frazier did.
We're gonna take care of your family. We're gonna take care of you until you get through this shit. Look what we're reduced to today.
That's the point I wanted to make about what I saw happen to LeBron yesterday. Did you guys see that? He had on that shirt that said, I can't breathe. The man had the mic and said, why do you have that shirt on? And LeBron said, I don't want to misquote LeBron, but
He just said this is a shout out to the family, to support the family.
And when he said that, I was so fucking mad. I mean, to be honest, it changed me from LeBron because you only on top for so long. You don't have the courage, being the best player in the NBA, to stand up and say, I have this shirt on because I'm upset that those Caucasian racist officers murdered that kid. They piled on him, choked him to death, and nothing happened.
Right.
That's why I have this shirt on.
No.
You can't find an NBA player who's going to stand up and say that. If LeBron won't say, it's just like when the president.
If he won't say it, ain't nobody gonna say it.
Just like when the president had the beer with the racist cop who erased that man in the house. So now here we go with the sports. If LeBron ain't got the courage to stand up and say, Caucasian people, Caucasian cops are slaughtering black people in the street.
Right.
Is that racist to say that?
But you know what? No. But
That's factual. Am I right?
But you know
That's
what
all
it
that
is?
matters,
You
is
know what
it
it
true
is?
or not?
Stephen A. and Chris Broussard, and there was a couple of others on this panel. They said it. They outlined the problem. And what he said was, Stephen A. was talking about privilege. It's a privilege to be in the NBA. Or it's a privilege to be in the NFL. It's a privilege to be in the MLB. So a lot of guys who get to this level know that it's a privilege to be here, and they don't want to jeopardize their status by saying, first and foremost, motherfuckers,
It's not a privilege.
it was a privilege for white people to even see Michael Jordan on the court. Not the other way around. It wasn't a privilege for Michael Jordan to be in the NBA. If Michael Jordan don't come to the NBA, what the fuck do we have? If Magic Johnson doesn't come to the NBA, what the fuck does the NBA have? So what happens is this is how they fucking pimp you into acquiescing and giving up your nuts. Right? It's a privilege for you to make it. It's a privilege for you to even be here. There's only 400 jobs, 400 spots in the NBA. It's a privilege for you to make it here. It's a privilege for your slave ass to come work for me.
Right.
I was going to say
So
that was a nicer, gentler way than how what's his name, Sterling had put it.
Let me say this.
He said the same thing.
He said the same thing.
I made you motherfuckers millionaires.
Right. Let me say
I
this.
take care of you and your families. I change y'all lifestyle. That's what he said.
I hope that everybody who follows Stephen A. Smith or whatever, I hope that he can, y'all send this to him because he needs to hear this. It's not the privilege you make it out to be. The only reason they're in the NBA is because the Caucasian people that the owners want to put out there can't compete if the other team has blacks. The NBA is predominantly black,
Period.
because we are the gods. We the motherfuckers that can do it like that.
Who gonna compete against? Right.
That's not, I'm not trying to be
And don't
racist.
think,
No,
hey,
it's
there,
you
are
was
the
right.
best.
there are some Caucasian players who can play.
And
you know what I mean?
And all of them.
There-
Are in there.
there-
That's it.
But there's not a lot of Caucasian
Right.
players
Right.
There you go.
who
But
can
no,
play
this is what they doing.
at that level.
But
'Cause
this is
believe
what the
me,
NBA is doing. It started with David Stern. What they're now doing is, because I can't deal with niggas. We bring in a motherfucking a young boy out of Philly, young boy out of Chicago, young boy out of Inglewood, young boy out of New York, young boy out of Georgia. That motherfucker's coming with a crew. He coming with the homies. He bringing his mama, his stepdaddy. He got a bad relationship with his real daddy. He bringing a whole lot of shit we don't want to have to deal with. He bringing cornrows, gang members. He bringing a lot of
Tattoos.
shit. So now what they doing is, okay, niggas, because y'all don't see this as a privilege to be here, we about to go farm South America, Argentina, Europe.
Asia,
There's
yeah.
750 7-footers in China today.
They
So-
can't play.
I was
They
just
might
going
not
to
be able
say,
to play.
Zoe.
No,
Zoe,
I'm not
let me
saying
tell
they
you
can't
something.
play.
I know what you're
What
saying.
I'm saying is the NBA is turning the rest of the world into a development league so they can get them up to fucking speed so they can start moving away from fucking bringing niggas in. That's the real shit.
But let me tell you
Gonna
this.
happen.
If you have black players playing, you can go to Argentina,
right.
China, wherever you want to go, there's going to be a difference in the talent level.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there aren't good players in Argentina. I'm not saying there's not good players in China.
But people don't want to
But
pay to
if
see
you
that.
want to win the championship,
Right.
you got to go get them niggas.
But see, here's the
You
difference.
got to. There
You
ain't
right.
no way around it.
You're right. But because
If they could put an all-Caucasian team together to win a title, not only would they do it, they would be hailed as the greatest people to ever walk the earth.
But that's the big deal about the fucking Spurs. The Spurs is supposed to be the new model. We ain't got a bunch of superstars. We ain't got a bunch of high flyers. No, we got a fucking cosmopolitan team, a whole bunch of Europeans, and they won the title. This might be the blueprint moving forward.
No.
That's their thought process,
if they
though.
keep doing that, people are going to catch on to the fact that they blow the whistle the way they want to blow the whistle that can determine
Right.
the outcome of a lot of games. That NBA ref
Right.
who got called out and went to jail or whatever,
Yeah.
they
Donaghy.
made he disappeared
Yeah.
Well,
because he was going to tell,
Yeah.
listen, they make us blow the whistle a certain way.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
let me chime in on that in terms of the San Antonio Spurs. First of all, they do have some very talented European players, more so than any other team. But the core of that team continues to be Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and who was the MVP
Kawhi.
last? He was the
Kawhi
MVP.
Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He was the MVP.
Bobby, what
Yeah.
you just said is what I just said.
Yeah.
I don't care how you get around it.
You still got to have that core group of
Bear
brothers.
Bryant didn't want niggas playing down there
At
in
all.
Alabama.
At
But
all.
he couldn't win
Yeah.
because the other team has niggas.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what turned them around?
He said,
That's
God
right.
damn it,
You
now
know
I
what-
got to go get
know
some.
why he-
That's right.
Let me share with you that.
I don't
story.
disagree with that.
The brother that ran up and down the field for USC when they played them after they finally had some blacks on USC team, they played in Birmingham. The kid who scored all of the touchdowns was from Birmingham. And after that game was over with, Bear Bryant said, "You know what?
I need some niggas.
I can't pull this off no more because everybody got niggas except me." And
We
he
gonna
went
let
and
these
got-
white
yeah.
boys re-recruit, go to the police academy.
Some of y'all gonna be at the police academy. Some of y'all
boy.
gonna be at the post office.
They gonna chase niggas with guns.
right.
But we gonna get them niggas to run for us. We gotta get ready to take a
Yeah.
break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're gonna
Yeah.
get more about. We're gonna talk more about what's going on out here.
Right.
We're trying to communicate with people.
Right.
Pretense,
As a black man. As a
pretense
black
and,
man.
and emasculation.
Yeah.
That's part of black male success in America.
Yeah, because I think Don Lemon thinks that he has a job because he's good. He has a job because he's moist. And when we come back, we're going to talk more about that. 5150 show.
He got a job because he moist.
That's real.
$7 records.
We back?
Yeah.
All right, well, check it out. Before we go back into what we was talking about, I want Bobby and Zoe to know that I challenge you. Like, some shit happened where I was fucked up for a little while, but now I'm ready to challenge y'all to that game. I think I could beat both of y'all together.
Come on, man.
You know what you really
God
need to
damn
do?
it.
You need to.
You need to
get
start
some help,
with Bobby.
No, you need to get some help. Or just start with one of us because there's no way in hell.
Not both
You're gonna
of
beat
us.
both of us, man. I don't know if you can beat either one of us right now. In about 3 months, if you get down like
3 months?
it take you that long.
Bobby, I can beat you right now.
No,
Not in them gators, nigga.
Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with the
I do
Gators.
got on Gators.
It ain't got nothing to do with the Gators. I know you prideful, and it's gonna look more like football than basketball.
Bobby,
but
y'all shot about 30 shots apiece and made 6 of them.
that's all it took.
That ain't
though,
true.
Man. You know, yeah.
Y'all look
My
like
percentage
Kobe
was
out
high,
there.
But see, the thing is you got going
Hey,
against you right now, the wobble. Okay, you wobbling right now.
Bobby
Don't
said
matter.
you fat.
It do
That's what
matter.
he's saying. How you gonna respond
Bobby,
to that?
well, you got that smoke up in your ass. Even though you agile,
Motherfucker, agile as hell.
I know.
how you let Zoe beat you?
Hey, that's a 60-year-old
Zoe
cat.
beat you with a hat on.
No, the hat didn't get it. I'm gonna tell you how Zoe beat me. and
With a
why
hat
I-
on.
And why I would
Tell him
beat
how
you.
I beat you.
I'm gonna tell you why I would beat you. He played the angles, and he had the length.
See, Bobby
And
wants to take you
athleticism.
to the hole. And
And
I
I
wasn't
can
gonna let
take
him
that.
do it.
I can take
I
that.
wasn't gonna let him
Bobby,
do
how you
it.
gonna take me to the hole,
Cause
man?
you ain't there. You ain't there. You wobbling right now, Corey.
Bobby, you too little, man.
I
Like
got
your-
the ball, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I got the ball.
Bobby said
And-
he can
oh
get
my
by
God.
you because you fat.
I'm gone, man.
That's what he said.
I'm gone, Corey. I'm gone.
That's what Bobby said.
I
right
saw
now.
you play, Bobby.
Yeah.
Not against you.
But
It's
listen,
about matchup.
but listen,
I'm
I
scared.
saw you
see-
play.
I see an ambulance coming.
When we gonna do this? When we gonna do
Bobby,
this?
All I'm trying to say is, Bobby, I
Now,
saw
what you
you.
need to say is when we gonna do this. That's what you need to
I'm
say.
Who
Get
wants
this
to
out.
see that shit? I don't think they want to see that shit.
I saw you.
Corey.
No.
It'll be a million
No,
views.
Corey against us.
No,
The
That's
two
what
of
I'm
us.
saying. But Zoe, logically, I saw the game. Why did I say I'll play both of y'all together?
because you are.
Because Bobby,
you
Corey
are-
think
you're
he could
talking
take
about-
us both
you
to the
talking
paint and score on us at will.
No, here's what it is.
I can.
The mind is
No,
willing, but
Bobby.
the flesh is weak.
No, Corey. You was by yourself and
Telling you,
fell.
bro. Yeah.
I got so scared. I thought he
I
was the devil.
did.
You was by your goddamn self and
did.
fell, man.
I used to see you effortlessly stand flat-footed and dunk any way you want to see it.
Oh my God. I can't.
You
Bobby.
took a running start and needed a trampoline to dunk the other day.
Oh, now
I didn't dunk.
That's
He
what I'm saying.
didn't.
Came down with the white man disease, man, right in front of him.
I still
Oh,
dunk a
my
ball.
God.
With this weight on me.
You didn't
Nah,
that day.
nah,
Okay.
Corey.
And
All
dunk
right.
ain't got nothing to do with that footwork, bro. You ain't
Dunking
seen
gonna
that.
have a lot to do when your little ass try to pile on me and realize this motherfucker jump with me on his back.
But it's got to happen on an actual court. That outdoor one is so dangerous.
It don't matter where we play.
You got to get rid
Bobby,
of the
I
man
see a-
baby
I
first.
see a broke hip or something. That's
You gotta get rid of that gut.
I was scared.
But
So
you
why
right,
you
the
don't
court
never
did
take
make
your
a
hat
difference.
off?
It was
I'm
not.
glad
I
it
never
was-
realized I never saw you without a hat till people said
Oh,
it
yeah,
that
they
day.
say it every week. They say
Why you don't? Why you always got your
I'm
hat
like
on?
LL Fool J. I keep a hat on.
Is your head pointy at the top?
No,
I'm asking.
no.
See, I know this dude, and he always used to keep his hat on, and we used to always fuck with him. And then one day he was like, "Fuck it," he took it off. We was like, "Yeah!"
No, let me.
He had
let
a
me
bullet
direct,
head.
Let me
That's what we
direct
call
these
him.
people over here. Go to my Instagram. There's a picture of me with no hat
This ain't
on.
look like Neo without the hat.
Yeah, go to my Instagram. It's at Mr. Zowhat. Follow me on
Pull it up.
Instagram. There's a picture of me with
Okay.
no hat
And-
on.
and
I
just
wanna
different-
see
at
it.
different
All right.
angles.
And when y'all get through with that, I'm gonna give you a month.
I don't need a month.
Somebody
Bobby,
said
you
Zoe
too
got a
little.
dunce head.
Look, you need a month not to see. I'm protecting myself. If we was to play next week, after I done spun on you and put some of that Earl Monroe and some other,
No,
really
Bobby.
New Jack shit on you, Corey.
No.
You gonna start muscling me, and there goes,
This
the
is
game,
what I. This is
you
what I
know.
propose.
'Cause you
I
gonna go
propose.
low. I know you're going low.
Let me propose
But
this,
since
Bobby.
you ain't got that lift, and I got the length, you're not gonna score.
You got the
rebound.
length.
Let me propose this.
Yeah.
Corey, Bobby.
Yeah, I got the length.
Corey and Bobby. Let me propose this.
You too. I'm
We
gonna play
ain't-
both of y'all.
No, listen.
Y'all too little.
Listen, if we
That's
put this
ridiculous, man.
if we put this game 3 weeks out, and during that 3 week period, We get a little cardio in, get a little training in.
Wait, what?
I do that
But why
every
is that
day.
necessary?
You did that. Okay.
I'm ready now.
No, you not ready. Did you see the game between me and you?
Bobby hunt coyotes for the state of California. Everyone he bring back,
You got some roast
he
milk.
give him cake and water.
There it is.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you got that oval head. I knew he had a bullet head.
The Oval Office head.
I knew it. That's why I was like,
Can they
why
see
do
it?
a motherfucker keep a hat on?
That's my baby boy, Naeem.
wow.
He's 13 now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so got that.
Can they see it? They can see it? That's me right there, niggas.
Zoe, you got that shark head.
Great White Dome.
Whenever you see a motherfucker who just stay with a hat
Zoe
on,
got a Fu Manchu head. Zoe is a cone head. Keep going, niggas.
okay.
Hollow point head.
Alien like Warren
Nation.
Sapp on Sunday.
Zoe look like Amber Rose.
Who said that?
You got 3 weeks, man.
That dude
3
423.
weeks.
I love it. Keep going, you bitch ass niggas.
We gonna sell tickets to this game.
This is gonna be
Oh
worth it,
my
man. 'cause
God,
I'm
y'all
gonna
killing
be,
me.
first of
Zoe
all,
look like
I'm not
Amber
gonna miss that
Rose.
many
Oh
jump
my
shots
God.
ever again in life.
The doctor palmed Zoe at birth.
So, y'all go ahead and then. Breaking news: Corey's got 3 weeks, and I'm gonna get him because
Okay,
he needs 3
okay.
months.
I'm gonna tell you
He
right
really
now,
need 3 months.
if the motherfucker get 3 weeks, he gonna beat you.
Okay, you can bet on that too.
I mean, I
I'm
already
not
beat
gonna play you by yourself. You can't play. It's both of y'all.
No way.
you ain't gonna win.
No,
One week,
man.
You're not gonna win, Corey.
I'm trying to think who I could get on my team where
I don't
you'll
care.
feel better about it.
It don't matter as long as it ain't a ringer.
I'm just saying, Corey.
Chris is-
I'm just saying,
it'll
Corey.
be a
You're not
blowout.
gonna win.
Oh,
If it's just us three,
No, he said with him and Chris is a blowout.
no, Chris can't
blowout.
play though.
You get used up like a bar soap.
Chris is like Alan Triverson. He's terrible. No, that's not true. It's
Well, see,
not.
the thing about this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying this to brag.
Yes, you are.
Zoe, you and Bobby are too little to play me in basketball. I'm too physical.
But,
Y'all won't be
but
able
the
to do
reverse
nothing
is
with
true
me.
too, Corey. You too fucking big to play anybody.
Zoe,
You're not gonna win.
Zoe, that little soft
Can't even
ass,
get a shot, man.
that little soft ass Sam Perkins
You gonna be able to get a shot.
Sam Perkins jumper I got.
Downy toilet paper ass shot. That shot soft
It
in the
went in.
And it
motherfucker.
goes in. Yeah,
It went in.
And he gonna,
Eventually, how many you shoot?
It's gonna go in on you too.
Homie, I'm gonna make my shots.
Hey,
Y'all-
Corey, don't
all
talk
them
your ass
shots-
up on an ass whooping now.
Oh, here we go.
Look, goddammit, we can play tonight. This is California.
You don't want to play tonight in
really.
them slippers you wearing right now?
Hey, I go to the crib and put on some shit.
Shit.
Yep.
Corey.
Well, y'all want to play tonight?
Let's do it.
I'll play y'all somebody one-on-one tonight. But in 3 weeks, I'll play both of y'all.
Get one down tonight. Go
Corey's
on,
out of
Bobby.
control, man. He's
What?
out of control.
Get it tonight.
Chris
This
got the
motherfucker-
camera.
You way too goddamn confident, Corey.
Any one of y'all.
You gonna play him tonight, Bobby?
Oh, you want Bobby to play me?
Well, shit, you gotta work your way up to the champ.
Get your little ass out of here, Zoe.
I done already beat Bobby. You gotta work your way up to
Get your
me.
teammate.
Zoe got that Skylar Diggins ass game.
Hey, Skylar Diggins is bad.
I saw
I'll
Marcus,
hit a row. But look.
Yes.
I saw
indeed.
Marcus King yesterday and
raw
called his
love.
monkey ass out again, and he ducked his head like Tom Dooley. So
Marcus
I ain't
will beat
Marcus
you,
King.
Bobby.
yeah,
Marcus will beat you.
you out your fucking.
Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Marcus will beat you.
Who's Marcus King?
Marcus King.
Marcus King.
I'm saying the people don't know.
Oh, they don't.
Right.
Oh, Jamie Foxx's old manager, Marcus
what
King.
that make
They used to
him?
run the.
A manager.
You know what? You know what?
Here we
I'm
go.
fucking with you, Marcus, but
Don't-
you was.
you
Hey,
know
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus, you was up under that nigga.
You know what?
You my nigga, though. I
You
love
know
Marcus.
he
I love
he
Marcus
from
King.
Oakland. You know he ain't gonna take that sitting down.
I love Marcus King, but Marcus King,
Marcus,
you was on the road with that nigga.
Marcus get used.
What is-
Marcus get used. But
Damn
no,
it, I need y'all hotel history.
You got 3 weeks, man. You got 3
Bobby,
weeks.
get your little ass out.
You got 3 weeks.
You think just because you bigger, you can play better?
I'm saying
You
I saw y'all
rusty.
play, man.
No,
You fat
didn't.
and rusty.
didn't.
It was
You didn't.
terrible. I am everything you say, but I'm telling you, look at the confidence. I'll spot
see.
y'all points, man.
We need something to happen before the holidays to give them something
Wow.
for Christmas.
Zoe got his head circumcised.
Y'all want to play? Hold on. I propose this because we've been talking this shit.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
which one of y'all want to play me Monday before the show, just like last time?
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
And
Bobby,
I'll commentate.
what was the score up to? What did they play?
7.
Yeah.
Bobby,
Because
you
we
got
played.
4 points.
First, no,
We're
don't
going
do
to
that.
7.
It's only wait a minute. It's only 7 points.
I got this.
Wait, was y'all playing 2?
No, we was playing 1.
Everything go by 1. You got 4 points. Game
Don't
7.
get that motherfucker
Okay.
4 points.
Okay.
That shit ain't fair.
Can I have the ball?
Because then when Bobby beats you,
can have the
it's
ball.
gonna be I gave him 4 points.
We straight. No,
You can have the ball.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Put some money
I
up.
can't put no money up because let me tell you
No,
something.
then somebody going to the hospital.
I want to
It's
say
gonna
this
be-
about money.
Yeah.
When people who know each other bet money, that shit
it
turns
turns
into
something else.
It turns it. Motherfucker get shot.
Where my motherfucking change at, nigga?
Don't play your friends for money.
And pride is too much sometimes. See, because
But you too little, Bobby. I saw your game. I finally saw your
We
game.
got
You
this
got
covered.
that.
Monday. 4
that.
points on the ball.
You play ball
That's
like
some bullshit. If you gonna go, just go to 7 and start off equal.
Just make it, yeah.
Cause don't give him no out.
Out. He got to
You
live
giving
with
Corey an out.
That's not no out. He done told him.
Cause if Corey lose, he could always say, "Your old ass was
think
spotted
I'm-
by 4."
You think I'm gonna let him get away with that
you ever
shit?
play basketball.
You thought you was gonna beat me.
This shit has been recorded.
Do you think you can play some
I
basketball
didn't
now?
think, man, you ain't out the
I'm
woods
not gonna
yet,
take
man.
a
You
chance
know
to
that,
hurt
don't
myself.
you?
You know how I make most of my money.
Oh
So
my
I can't-
God! I got the
can't do
weekend to
that.
work on my
I
job.
did. I
Oh
used
my
to- I played junior
God!
high
This
school.
is oh my God!
All right, we done with
I
it.
wish
We'll
Somebody
see-
simply
Hey,
said Corey better win.
Monday.
That's all.
Hey, the game is on Monday.
Irish
Me
player.
and Bobby.
Armenian league. Look, she's a
Right.
three-pointer.
Right.
Who want to see Darlene out there on the court
You know,
playing?
Darlene ain't gonna play. She said
She
she'll
ain't
get
gotta
hurt.
play.
She could put
If
on
I-
some
if
little
I-
boy shorts
that'll work.
and really
If I
just
get
turn this
injured,
motherfucker
yeah.
inside out.
If I get
Who want to
injured,
see
that's on me.
Darlene on the court in some boy shorts refereeing this
That's
shit?
100,000 views right
Why
there.
not?
Can't
Boy
referee
shorts.
it.
Why can't you have boy shorts on? You got a nice ass.
How much am I
You got a
getting
nice
paid?
little
My
top,
God.
little shelf.
it's
Everybody
going
want to see this shit go right.
Can you bring your man Cool Mo D to the game?
Mo
There
D,
it is
you know
right.
Mo D.
Hey,
moved
play
from
fight
LA.
101. You just said it all right there. Corey's in trouble, man. He's seasick and waterbound, can't swim, and he's gonna drown. That's just that
Oh
simple.
shit, there go Bobby,
Bobby
rapping
with that
again.
that old sailor talk and shit.
Sailor parlance.
Yeah.
So, Corey, we got a few more minutes, man, to take advantage of this wonderful subject you came up with tonight in terms of what does it really mean going forward. Because we talked about a couple of remedies. You see what I'm saying? But
Bobby gonna fall asleep on D.
yeah, all right, yeah. Whoever said that's probably in a wheelchair. But anyway,
Damn. Shit, Bobby.
how do we deal
Bobby
with
don't
this,
like
man?
them niggas in the chat.
No, man, I'm just gonna give it like they give it, man.
I feel you.
Every now and
Bobby
then.
Can't even answer his question because he
I'm sorry.
No, I'm
They
cool
said I
with
made
it.
a thong out of Bobby's tank top.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you got a yeast infection.
And enough yeast in me.
So,
A few loaves of bread.
Oh, my
you talk about having to be phony with people, and what's the price people pay for that, Corey? What does it cost you when you, no matter how rich you get
Oh, that's a
or
great
whatever?
question.
What is the price you pay for being phony?
I want to tell everybody out there, especially the young people listening to the show, because old people find out the hard way. When you are trying to build a relationship with somebody, there is no way you can be phony and think that that person and you are going to make it. Because if you phony with the person you with, when you get older, especially like 40s, 50s, you can't take it no more. You be with a person like I know a guy who was going to church with his girl. He never wanted to go to church, but he wanted the bitch, and the bitch was in the church. So he kept going to church with the bitch. But one day he said, "Bitch, I don't feel like going to church no more." He didn't want to go to church no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so the bitch was like, "Well, you've been going all these years." He said, "Bitch, I did it because I love you. But bitch, I don't want to go to church no more. I would rather you leave me than I go back to that motherfucking church with all them motherfucking TD Jakes followers,
Right.
Whoa.
Right.
Whoa.
And that's a great
Eddie
point.
Long followers."
That's a great point because
What's the bishop's out here name? motherfuckers
Bishop
who's-
Noel Jones.
Noel Jones, good hustling ass niggas. Noel Jones, you getting that paper off them lanes, ain't you, boy? You working that motherfucker. Jesus gonna save me? Well, here's my money.
But Corey makes a very valid point, especially in regards to relationships. That's what ruins relationships. There's a lot of pretense going on in those things too, under the guise of cooperation, under the guise of compromise. And I always tell people, especially in relationships, you compromise up until that fine line to where you begin to compromise yourself. So when you say what is lost, because going along to get along in America is a form of compromise. But it's the compromise on the other side of, or at the threshold where you begin to compromise yourself.
Right,
And I think you lose your integrity when you stand for something, but you ain't gonna speak on it because it may jeopardize your livelihood. Now, see, back in your day, the civil rights and Jim Brown, and we had an infrastructure where I can stand for something, and then my community will kind of, soften the blow of that. Yeah. Now we so broken down and fragmented and out for self, and we ain't got shit collectively that it's kind of unfair to ask LeBron or Derrick Rose to step in and be the new millennium's version of Jim. Because at least back then, there was a net. When Ali stepped out and took on the government, there was a net.
But you don't think that
there ain't no net to that.
You have to create the net.
That's important.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you why it's important. And it kind of talks to some of the things that you brought up a few weeks ago that we discussed, but not from this perspective. If you are a high-profile black person and you don't have a relationship with your people, they'll put you on that island. You got the money, but you on that island. And so it's important for these young athletes to understand, not just athlete entertainers, corporate people, whatever. If you don't have the leverage of a relationship with your community, at any point you can be replaced.
What nigga does?
Very easy.
Yeah, no.
What nigga does? I think those guys
you asked the question,
are in the minority. Yeah.
Because he uses Farrakhan a lot. Farrakhan has a support community, plus he don't get his money from them. So therefore, it ain't nothing they can do to him. They already isolated him from them,
right.
But they were unable to break his circle because his circle was true to him because he feeds them.
Right.
I'm back to the point.
What
you
do you
can't
mean he feed
leave
them?
people.
What does he feed them?
He feed the people that are a member of the Nation of Islam. They all got something to do that they get paid for. Whether it's the bean pies, the newspapers,
right,
other things. People who write the paper. Everybody gets paid.
Right.
Everybody gets paid enough money that.
In other words, he's a self-sustaining entity that can take care of his own situation.
I definitely need to ask this question. Are you saying they do that because of money? Because they give them a job?
No, it ain't. But it matters that they are able to feed their families. Because if you loyal to a cause and you get to the point where you haven't ate in 3 days, that's a reality. People that lead people must be able to feed people.
Well,
that's true.
I want to say this.
No, that's true.
A lot of people, in my opinion, who have a certain allegiance to Farrakhan is because of what he says.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't
but
argue
it has
that.
To be
it's both.
With what he does,
but it's both.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are saying it's both. Farrakhan got both of them. It's what he says, his inspiration, his knowledge, and his ability to separate the Nation of Islam from the dependency that you have to be like kind of tied into in order to survive around these parts. Now, some would argue how independent the Nation of Islam is, because again, Nation of Islam is still under a 50c3.
Silent contributors.
You know, hear what I'm saying? They're under a 50c3. Whenever you're under a 50c3, that's a nonprofit organization, and you still have to fucking answer to the government.
Well,
that's
we all have to answer to the government. The racist government. The government that must fall, because I definitely want to be quoted as saying this, since they say people say stuff and it's stuck forever. I want to say this. Caucasian people are not able to be neutral as they govern the world. They will never be able to do it where it's fair for anybody.
Of course not.
But Caucasian people.
But this is why you gotta. Sorry, Bobby, I apologize. This is why you have to call out the Don Lemons, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Charles Barkleys, because any black man that's telling young black men, and this is unfortunate, but this is the system in which we live, and this is considered conventional wisdom. We telling them to participate. We're telling them to fit in. We're telling them this is how you stay out of trouble, but in a way that's reinforcing a white supremacist system. Now you just got to be fucking honest and real about that. You supporting it by teaching kids how to cope with it.
And everybody needs to realize that it's all a videotape. The people who are saying what they say on television are allowed to say it on television because they are saying stuff to mislead black people.
Right.
If you said something like the statement Zoe just said right there, you would be banned from television.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
you got niggas saying it.
You used the word a minute ago, fair. Fair is where they judge cows and pigs and who got the best sweet potato pie. Fair is not really a part of the narrative. The question is, if you have a knowledge of self, if you know what the situation is, you have a couple of options. You can fight the system in a number of different ways. I'm just going to give a quick example. When Malcolm X broke away from the Nation of Islam and started his own organization, he didn't have the financial support anymore. They took his house, everything. But what he did have was Red Fox, and he had Sidney Poitier. And at the time, people perceived Sidney Poitier as an Uncle Tom. But after Malcolm got killed, his family stayed under the protection and support of Sidney Poitier, because back in that era, it was a lot of people who did different things to support the movement. And they did it because that's how they really felt about it, no matter what other people knew.
Are you telling us that Sidney Poitier was fucking Malcolm X, bitch?
No, I'm not saying that at all. No, I'm not saying that at all. No, I'm not.
No, not Sister Betty Shabazz, brother.
He was down with what the brother. See, a lot of people don't know Sidney is from the islands.
That's what I'm saying, sort of like.
And he had a consciousness, but he also had a pragmatism about him. So in other words, he knew, okay, I'm the chosen brother that they're gonna let go on TV. But here's what I'm gonna do with my money. Here's what I'm gonna do with my money. I'm gonna put my money where my people are. And he supported.
What are you talking about?
But no, I think
if you got pussy in the house.
No, not that house. No.
Oh.
They just more than one house. You know.
Oh, he put him
he had
up.
A house in New York.
Okay. Well, clear that up.
Okay. Well, we got that.
Okay. I don't give a fuck if it's your brother's wife.
Yeah, it could be a problem.
Pussy do not need to be walking around the house getting out the shower.
No, it
that will fuck anything up.
No, but Bobby brings up a great illustration once again. There was a net for Malcolm.
Oh, for sure.
There's no nets. You understand? Yeah. As a community, there's no nets.
But if you create that, it'd have to be.
We have to create it.
But it would have to be silent or hidden.
That has to be the aspiration.
Bring those
that's what they say about
5150 show is the net.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to be the net.
LeBron, if you tell the truth about the racist cops,
we got you.
You can sleep on this cot over here.
You and your wife, your kids. Look, that's why he ain't gonna say it though.
We got motherfuckers who can ball fade the front of your hair. Make that shit look right.
That's real.
Everything will be good.
Yeah.
He need to ball fade the front and just let the back do interviews from the back.
Bobby, let me ask you this real quick. Yeah. God, do interviews from the back.
If he do interviews from the back and shit,
it's cool.
Well, people talk to him.
He tight back there.
Yeah, he get his back done. They got the ball fade in the front.
Let me ask you, what do you think Jim Brown's opinion is of Charles Barkley? I meant to ask that yesterday on the Zoe What show.
He called Charles Barkley out 20 years ago when he was talking about he was not a role model. Jim said, ain't nobody a role model, but what you are is being irresponsible with the power that you have, because a lot of the athletes, that was Jim's greatest frustration. People thought he was, jealous of these young cats because he done got old and all that. It wasn't never about that. Jim was saying, look, it ain't about you. No, it wasn't about me. And here's the difference. When I was in your position, I knew the power I had, and I knew I had options. Because when Jim, they treated him like a sharecropper, he said, here's what y'all don't know. I already got a 3-pitcher deal. I ain't got to play no football. You can't tell me when to come in here. And he walked away from the game at 29 years old when he was the best player, without a doubt, in the NFL. He had options. And what he was saying, it wasn't just him. It was Bill Russell. It was all the great athletes. They put it all on the line because it wasn't about sports with them. They knew what they represented. They represented communities and their people.
Well,
and
they was
people
going
were
through.
getting
They
mistreated,
was going
man.
through some shit that wasn't. See, this right here is some really wicked, planned out shit. They make it seem like black people have advanced. See, Bill Russell couldn't even eat in the same restaurants with the teammates who wasn't getting no playing time. His
Wow.
Caucasian
That's true.
teammates who couldn't
Yeah.
get playing time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like your back was against the wall.
You
In
had to
another
be tight.
way.
Yeah, you had to be
Now they make you think that it's better, and even though black teens are getting killed unarmed, they have niggas like Charles Barkley come on TV and justify the police one way or another.
Charles Barkley.
I hope he die.
You
Quote
could,
that.
But you could
I
tell.
will be at your funeral with a makeup artist to put on another wig and dress on your garbage ass. Because he wear a lot of wigs and dresses. If I ever meet him, the first thing I'm going to ask him is, have you ever fucked a man?
Wow.
Because you put on a lot of dresses and you married to a bitch who looked like Satchel Paige. That's the ugly
white
bitch you
face,
married to.
Now, but again, Charles Barkley without basketball is a big nigger. Can we just be honest?
Yeah.
How white people would see him, big, inarticulate nigger. And the shit he talking about people who are in a lower social demographic than he is, right? He would be that without basketball. So for him to be sitting back because he's had basketball and been able to play it and then be able to move away from Alabama. He was from poverty, abject poverty in Alabama. So for him to be, now he's living well and then be able to turn around and say, black people need to be profiled. And slavery wasn't the worst thing that ever happened. And wait a minute, nigga, you from the place that you're condemning. And if it wasn't for a game, you just a big, dumb nigga that would be profiled by the police. Because they say, listen to that nigga's lisp. Listen how stupid he sound. He's up to no good. He can't be educated. So this is Charles Barkley. And now his big dumb ass is on TV ridiculing his own people with no historical knowledge, with no perspective, with no contextual understanding. And the best thing he can say on his Twitter is, kiss my ass. You are the dumbest, most average motherfucker I've ever seen with a powerful platform in front of him.
Well, he is given the platform because he talks shit about his own kind.
That'll get you there.
Him and Don Lemon have those jobs because they are what the Caucasian people would like to put out there to represent black men.
Right. And I'm really a little disappointed with Kenny. Because you write that letter, but you tap dance around the truth.
Well, first of all,
Just call him out. You wrong, nigga.
it's worse than
You
that.
wrong, nigga.
It's worse than
Don't tell him that behind
Did you read the
behind
letter?
the scenes.
You
Tell
read
him
the
that to
letter?
his face.
I didn't read the letter.
Here's what he started the letter off with, which just destroyed the credibility of the letter. He said, Charles, in all honesty, you were the greatest power forward to ever play the game.
I
It
think
wasn't-
Karl Malone got
it
some
wasn't
shit
Karl
to say about
Malone,
that.
It wasn't Tim Duncan. You were, and I couldn't get past that. I'm like,
How was he the greatest player, power forward, when he went to?
He was the greatest underachiever.
He went to Houston
Undersized.
and destroyed.
Undersized but underachiever. He was
He
a
destroyed
talented
their
motherfucker.
team.
which one?
The team that had just won 2 championships.
Oh, Houston, yeah.
Houston.
He went there and destroyed their
How about
team.
it?
Scottie
Man,
Pippen
yeah.
said, "You a fat motherfucker who don't work out.
Right.
You hogging the ball.
Ask
you
Jordan.
fucking the team up."
Jordan is his friend, and Jordan was always on this motherfucker's head about his work ethic.
Right.
That's why I call him an underachiever.
I get you.
So if you really want to look at this motherfucker's shit here, you didn't win no championships because your bitch ass didn't deserve one because you didn't put the work in to earn it. How about it? Oh, he worked hard. Oh, that Phoenix team, the MVP.
What did Kenny Smith
How
say?
often was the motherfucker in shape
See, Kenny
as opposed
Smith-
to out of shape?
Kenny Smith is in a position where he wants that job.
here's
Because
what-
if Kenny Smith don't have that job, he got to fuck these hoes that's out here in the street stop.
Here's what Kenny.
He married
I
though,
want
but
to tell
you
you
know
what
how
Kenny
it go.
did, and it might have been from upstairs. He said, "If I don't say something, black folks are gonna stop watching TNT.
They gonna stop fucking with me."
No, it was that bad. Because he started out with that kissing Charles ass stuff about he the greatest power forward. Then he eased into the fact that he couldn't sign off on the things that Charles said as it relates
Oh,
to
here's
the
the letter
community.
right here. They done
Okay.
put it up on the screen. Boy, these
where?
chat room motherfuckers is cold. They got the letter right here.
Oh, Chris did.
So,
Okay, let's give Chris his credit. Shit.
okay.
That's right.
You
That's a
know,
long ass letter. We can't
well,
read
he had a
that
lot
shit.
he needed to say because the people were so outraged that folks had already started talking about boycotting TNT.
But he's
until
so
they got
willy-nilly
Charles out
with
of
his
there.
criticism
He
of
saved
black
Charles'
people.
job.
Fuck Charles Barkley. I hope
was
his
just a
mama die.
Well,
Bye.
damn.
Bye.
Okay, now.
It's
now
her
we gonna-
fault too. It's her fault too.
A timeout. We
If
can't
it
go
wasn't
there.
for her, the world
I just
wouldn't
think
have
he's
to
a
deal
big dumb
with
galoot.
this. But we can't take away the coon in him.
Nah.
He is not dumb like you think. He is doing it to stay in favor of white folks because he a fat garbage motherfucker who got DUIs and everything while he was on TNT. Shit, people normally
Brawling
get
and
fired
shit.
for.
Yeah, brawling in bars, throwing niggas through windows.
because he talk bad about black people.
Well, here's what he need to do. He needs to realize.
Fuck your mama, Charles.
Damn. I ain't going. I can't co-sign that.
He's one white.
Fuck your
woman.
mama.
I said it. Fuck your mama, Charles.
God damn.
Tell that bitch I said shut up just from that shit you said.
He's one white woman away from being OJ2 and Tiger 3.
No, Charles Barkley is intelligent. Charles Barkley knows he a fat garbage motherfucker. So he married a bitch that wouldn't dare leave him. She knows she can't do better than him. He's intelligent. He's not as dumb as you think. What it is, he doesn't have the work ethic to go and read books and come up with slick ass vocabulary. But that nigga saw an ugly bitch one day when he was bowling. And when that bitch got through mopping the bowling alley, he married that bitch.
Wow.
Fuck Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley go come up here.
Okay, if Charles Barkley come up here, what's gonna happen?
Hey, you saw what he did to Shaq. He scooped Shaq
Okay,
when they was fighting.
okay.
That's bad.
I didn't see that.
That's basketball.
Pull up YouTube
Are you talking about when they was?
when they was at
Wasn't no
that
blows,
wrestling
dog.
match. The Lakers against the Rockets.
Shaq just did not lose his control because he's just too powerful, man. Charles couldn't.
Look at that ugly bitch. Can everybody see that bitch?
Oh no,
That's an ugly bitch.
That's somebody's.
They can
mom.
see her.
That's his wife.
Somebody's mom. Bobby, that is not.
That's his
That's his
wife.
wife?
That's
Hey,
his wife.
hey, Chuck has the right
Oh, my God.
to say what he needs to say, but he can say whatever he wants to say. But
Rent that movie.
what he needs to understand is we're going to respond.
There's consequences.
There's
Yeah,
consequences
yeah,
for saying
yeah.
some dumb
Rent
shit.
the movie Gladiator. In that first fight, it was this big ass barbarian. I don't know what he said. He said, "Jacques Dura" or something. That's what Charles
was in the
Barkley.
movie?
Charles Barkley's wife. I thought that was Charles Barkley's wife in that movie.
Wow.
That big barbarian they killed. It took about 8 of them to kill him. He had the man head holding it like, "Jacques Dura." In that first fight. And they was like, "Ugh." People who saw Gladiator know what I'm talking about. That's what his wife looked like.
Damn.
That bitch got a Harley.
That's deep.
That's a Harley head bitch. Show that wife off, Charles. Well, if Charles Barkley's wife came on TNT, he would lose all credibility because they'd be like, "Motherfucker, what is that?"
The wife would be like, you gotta be kidding me.
Right. You saw what happened to Usher when he married that ugly bitch? Them hoes ain't even buy his record no more. If you don't get that motherfucking What? That was an ugly bitch. She just cold with that makeup. That bitch know how to put that makeup on.
There she is.
Oh my God.
Hey, look at Charles Barkley's wife. That is an ugly bitch. I don't give a fuck. When that bitch come from the bathroom and wash her face in the morning, God damn it, that bitch look like. Who the bitch look like? Anybody know what the bitch look like?
No, we
Chat
I
room.
don't know what she
No,
look.
you said Nick Nolte earlier. That was on.
That bitch do
that
look
was
like
on
Nick
the-
Nolte though.
She looked like his sister for real.
Yeah.
That remind me of something Red Fox
Could
said a
Charles
long time ago.
Barkley-
Ain't nothing
sorry.
worse than an ugly white woman, man.
Yeah, that
That's
bitch.
it,
That's
Could
an
Charles,
ugly bitch.
but Charles Barkley is in a long line. It seemed like when the white man get at our girls, they get the baddest of the bad.
Well, that's why it's
But when we get with they women, we get the fat trailer trash.
Damn.
Just
That's ezy to answer.
What-
Caucasian
what's
men
going
have
on?
the money to purchase lost bitches.
wow. Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you saying De Niro purchased his woman? Are you saying George Lucas purchased his woman?
Have
Do
seen
you
George
think
Lucas?
that bitch would have married George Lucas if that motherfucker was finna goddamn it make your sandwich at Subway? Stop it. This shit is obvious. Fuck George Lucas and every other motherfucker that in this conversation.
I'm just
today.
going to say this last thing about Charles. If your criticism of the black community outweighs what you've done in the community, you shouldn't be talking.
Yeah.
Barkley wife
So maybe
look
maybe we don't know everything that he's done. I'm sure he's done something. But I'm saying all you get credit for is talking shit about your own people. And there's one thing about the
Oh, that's
let me just say this. Let me say this, Chris.
Barkley
Hold on.
wife look like used hotel towel.
Damn. It's one thing about this fucking system,
We
man.
talking Motel 6.
Let me just say, it's one thing about this system. The same system that builds you up, nigga, is also the same system they use to tear your ass down. You ask Mike Tyson, you ask Michael Jackson, you ask Bill Cosby. It's the same motherfucking system they using to tear your ass down. So all this bootlicking you doing to stay close, to be preferred, nigga, you only preferred for as long as they need you. And once they don't need you no more, anything is liable to happen to your security, nigga.
Look what happened to Herman Cain. He was the front runner for the Republican Party till them white girls showed up. And they were like, well, look here, man. We was with you, you know, with that cowboy hat and all those wonderful things you were saying to support our agenda. But these white women, you're unelectable. And we ain't heard from Herman Cain since.
Barkley wife look like old boy in Sin City.
Who's
that
the
actor
actor? Mickey Rourke?
Mickey Rourke.
God damn.
Barkley, your wife ugly than a motherfucker. And if
I
you
must
ever let the
break
people
you.
see that bitch,
I must break you.
they gon' petition your ass to get off TV for marrying.
God damn. Thor. His wife is Thor. What have you done to the Bifrost? Loki, no.
Barkley wife look like the bad guy in that movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. You want to go to hell? You want to go to hell with me, pig? Let's bleed, pig. That's what his wife look like. Get that movie Cobra. And you will see.
Hellboy? The dude who played Hellboy?
Oh, they say that bitch look like Hellboy. Oh, that's ugly.
Shit.
Barkley, your wife ain't. Even if she a good person, her face fucked that up. She might as well be a fucked up person. Cause if I look at that bitch, I know we gotta wrap up the show. I just wanted to end on Barkley wife.
Wow.
Barkley wife, I never met you, but I hate you.
What? Damn.
This bitch is, goddamn it, helping a coon. We gotta wrap everything up.
She
quick.
helping a coon.
We gotta wrap it up quick. Come on, shout out your shit real quick, y'all.
Hey, Mondays, T Radio
Real quick.
V. We'll be back
Less than a minute.
There you go. Go.
January 5th.
Give it to them.
Zoe Morning Show, TRadioV.com. Follow me on Instagram. At Mr. Zoe.
Bobby, what's up?
Yeah,
Real
get
quick.
at me at www.realmendon'tplay. I need your support.
Darlene OG_Ortiz on Instagram, and my Facebook is Darlene Ortiz. No M in the middle. That one's full.
Corey Holcomb, the Corey Holcomb on Twitter. That's where I talk the most shit. And Barkley, your mama and your wife are the worst people in the world.
Where you at this weekend?
Why?
Because they with him.
Where you at this weekend, man?
I'm at the crib this weekend.
Okay.
Fuck you, Barkley! We out there?
Oh my God.
Why y'all?
Go ahead, keep going.
I wanted to end on the fuck you Barkley shit.
Say it again.
Barkley and Don Lemon had a baby. But Lemon.
Oh boy.